really should close before I start up. Okay, this being our second stream for the night. Might go into the morning, I don't know. And this is going up pretty much for Wednesday. You know, just in case, just in case. So, as a reminder, I do record my stream, so should in the case that anything be missing, you're not gonna miss anything, because if I don't export it, I will upload the actual file on that same night for the day following. So, therefore, nobody misses anything, regardless of what happens. If my net goes down, the recorder still keeps up with the pace. So there you go. Okay, so last time, remember, we just finished case number 4. And from what I'm looking at, compared to my notes, this one is a mishmash. So, without further ado, let's get this started. The Grand Turnabout. From the chapter start! April 6th, 10:02 a.m. outside Grand Tower in the plaza.
So what y'all gonna do now? I reckon you're through being a prosecutor, right?
Yes, that's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor. However,
You can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said, right?
indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case, however. Can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Gourd Lake. And this letter from an unknown sender. Someone's schemes are at work behind this case.
Must be tough having a case you just saw still nagging at the back of your mind. I got some investigating of my own to be done, so I'll be off. But that That's amazing. You already decided on your next scoop? What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the lacks a lot of heart. I got a lot of scoops, you know? I always have an extra scoop or two up my sleeves.
So someone help!
Yes, what was that? Someone, please help.
This woman's... What happened?
Somebody's dead. A monster.
Monster?
It's a scoop. A scoop's calling me. Please follow me. It's this way.
What kind of was that?
Has something else happened? Again?
I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now. Three minutes later, at the temporary film lot.
These are genuine hoof prints.
Hoofprints? Impossible. No animal could be this large.
Mr. Edgeworth, look!
Agent Dark. Why is he here?
Someone's on the ground.
Can't be. President Shangfa. Zhuang. Agent Lang! Mr. Prosecutor, didn't take you long to get here. What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the prince's death. However, what exactly are these giant footprints? What could have happened to the president?
It's the monster.
Monster.
Yes, sir, read it here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty Muzilla.
What? Mighty Muzilla?
This here's a scoop. I got myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by a monster. I reckon it'll be the top story in tomorrow's paper.
What nonsense? There are no such things as monsters. Wait, it can't be. I'm Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's knife. That man could hear. Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body?
Yes, well...
Agent Lang? Lang Chi says, first come, first suspected. You! Did you really just discover the body?
Of course! Please calm down, you're scaring her.
He does seem to have lost his composure. Calm down. How am I supposed to calm down? Do you know who's been murdered? Di Shun Huang, the president of Jianghe. Agent Lang, this isn't like you. When we first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigation along with all of your men?
What did you say?
Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong?
I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation.
Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now.
Mr. Edgeworth, let's investigate too.
Yes, let us investigate. Right now, I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive.
What y'all saying? Ain't obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty Mozilla. Well, I guess it ain't the man behind it. More like the monster behind it, you know?
Yada yada. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation?
Shut your trap! You're the one who better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop. Excuse me.
It's the woman who discovered the bombing. I feel like I've seen her before.
You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
Yes, that case from before.
Do you know her?
Yes, I do. At least I think.
My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. My, you have such a cute assistant. I'm Penny Nichols.
She's 6 cents.
I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props and sets. Nice to meet you.
Yes, that was it. I once handled a case that occurred during filming of Thanos. This woman was a member of the show staff. She was involved in the incident. Must have met her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about it. Nice to see you. The fact that you are here must mean that this place is...
Yes, this is sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today to set everything up for the filming, but everything seems strange. Those giant footprints and that dead body.
I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police?
Yes, right away.
I'll have to take the time to listen to a story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things beside the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place. Da-ding! Begin investigation! So the first thing we do is we check, what's over here.
I wonder what this iron pole's for. Or maybe it's used to practice tree climbing?
No, it's a field crane. Used to capture footage from high locations. Right now it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to it.
I think this would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. You think they would let me borrow this?
And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you?
Mr. Edgeworth, you take the base, and I'll take the top part.
Does she actually expect me to help her?
If we take it nice and slow, you might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth.
Not only do you want me to help you carry it, But you plan to leave it at my house?
What do you want? I'm a busy guy. You best not get in my way.
Why are you so obsessed with that monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist.
What do you say? I ain't letting that pass. Moselle lives, I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim.
13 Sentinels? I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that.
I saw it with my own 2 eyes. What? You saw it? No way. Yes way. The mighty Mozilla was really here. Last night when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower.
You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction?
That's right. It was around when I took this here picture.
It's a photo of a person.
That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Gyakuten, right? You see those blinds next to the red hood? The mighty Mozilla was on the other side. But there's nothing in the photo. It's my hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I see it plain as day. Mozilla's giant eye was peering in through those blinds.
Also was peering in.
Look here. There ain't the time for this. I gotta get my materials. Y'all in the way. Now don't get. Shoot.
How sad.
Mr. H-Rap, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you?
Was it that clearly written on my face?
I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered.
Were you here alone?
Yes, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed those giant hoofprints. Monster's footprints, right? Weren't you surprised? Yes, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening.
So that means the footprints were made last night.
Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got closer to the studio, I saw that a person had collapsed.
You didn't notice until you got closer.
Lately, it seems my eyesight has gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared I ran away.
And that's when she ran into us. You said they were filming a movie. Could it be Tonasaman?
No,
So it wasn't.
we're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Mozilla series?
I'm sorry, but no.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than Tonasaman after all.
That's not...
I guess that's to be expected as the promotion for the film hasn't really started yet. The Mighty Mozilla. Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence.
Godzilla, oh dear Lord. Meet your new rival.
It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, so the staff are all fired up. The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming on location around this area. Comes to think of it, just...
What's wrong, pal? Did something happen at the Grand Tower? Cut! 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 Cut!
Excuse me, we're sort of in the middle of shooting a movie, and
I saw them filming something then. It's been those.
I bet it ends with Mozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower. I wonder. You'll have to look forward to finding out in the theaters. If you like, you can have this.
Let's see. The Battle of the Century. Now it meets its greatest rival. Mighty Moozilla versus Gordy. I see the joke. And I don't watch that many Godzilla movies. Godzilla versus Ghidorah. Wait. Gordy?
This time, it won't just be Mozilla. A rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gord Lake?
I almost said Gerd. Gordy of Gerd Lake.
Was this the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. By chance, someone took a photo of it.
It wasn't just the talk of the town, I was also involved in a case from the past. And there's a name I really don't want to remember.
When the director caught wind of the rumor, he decided to add it to the story.
I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on.
Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these 2 rival monsters.
Sure. Why not? I should confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of crime. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked?
Yes, it was like this. It's one of those types where you have to put the correct numbers to open it, right?
About this combination lock, was it also probably locked today?
Yes, when I arrived here today, it was lock time.
And that was the combination.
The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it.
So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in. Combination lock. Logic. You're just gonna have the combination lock. There's a monster costume in front of this building.
Mr. Ashworth, that's really a costume. It was actually the monster who made all these footprints, and it just shrunk itself down.
I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume. Ms. Nichols, where does this entrance lead to?
It's connected to the Grand Tower now.
Does this case also have something to do with it? The building of a secret 51st floor, where the black market auctions were being held. It'd be strange if one was still hiding from monsters. It's lock and chain.
Someone cut through the chain. Well, it shows like the probably yesterday though.
Then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here. This way, the rear entrance forced open. Did the culprit do it? Logic.
Ah!
What is it?
It's completely dented in. How did this happen?
There's indeed a huge dent in the fence. Something rather heavy in order to make a dent like that.
It wasn't like that at all yesterday.
Wasn't it? So this dent was made last night. Did it get struck by something heavy? Logic. Well, let's see. We got the rear entrance and the combination lock. Let's see what we get with that. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. At the other end, the lock on the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now, where does this lead us?
I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right?
Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock. He didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock.
Right. If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. You can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please, keep your guard up.
She sure becomes lively. Suddenly, this subject gets brought up. To put simply, everyone involved in the movie knows the combination for the lock. In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film. So we got some info about the combo lock.
Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again.
Indeed. Just a few days ago, we met at the detention center. Agent Lang, what brings you here?
Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around? Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president.
Why were you here? You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this?
You suspect me?
Come now.
I heard a scream. It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently, it wasn't locked.
Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look.
When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out the other exit over there.
so he came around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower?
Well, I had my reasons.
He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center.
Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters, and so he came to sneak a peek at the Moozilla set?
Giant monsters. Cut it, you. I have no interest in such things.
He clearly doesn't think the murderer is a monster either. It's regrettable what happened to the president.
Yeah, Huang was the pride of Shanghai. And yet,
It seems like you were quite close to the president.
the previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under President Huang. Protecting the life of the president has been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself.
I swear he looks like, Rizzo from Rival Schools.
As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan. Those medals in that will, they were the pride of our clan, our family treasure, so to speak. Who would have thought the day to unseal that will would arrive so soon?
So then I guess the president was like a close family friend. Hmm? But during the incident at Court Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang?
Well, a lot has changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then he suddenly changed. It's as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zhangfa.
12 years ago. I wonder what went on then.
Even so, I still respect the man. Zhangfa is a small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it! Just what were his bodyguards doing?
Have you already contacted the embassy?
Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zhangfa and my clan as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there. What with the wheel and all. But it'll be the same here once the bodyguards show up. If you don't want to see me rip into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor. Right now, I'm just a single Interpol agent. A literal lone wolf. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe my fangs are as sharp as ever. I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands, and you better not get in my way.
We're not, dude.
Well, it really is the president.
Yes, I think we saw him alive just a few days ago.
That would make this a presidential assassination, right?
This is a bit flashy for an assassination. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny of that Thomas English muffin. Now, spit it! There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he already passed away.
So then I guess he really did get stepped on by
A monster? It's impossible. Stepped on a monster? Person found dead in what looks like a footprint.
Logic. We break logic.
Do the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you?
Indeed. There appears to be some sort of yellow stain.
I bet it's Mossy drool.
Okay, please be more serious. We need to have forensics take a closer look at the stain. So, this was the state of the bone. We should make a note of it.
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
Yes, they were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud.
If the culprit is actually a monster.
Kinda looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that.
Yep.
Yep, definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me. And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
3 footprints.
Logic.
There's no such thing as a monster. Do you honestly believe it exists?
No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did?
We're searching for the truth, Kay, not for what's cool.
What's this white thing? Oh, wait, is that a bone? Looks like we got a new case on our hands.
Looks less like a bone, more like some kind of hole. I have anything in my evidence that can tell me what this was. Well, let's compare the flyer with the horn. Doesn't this horn belong to that monster Mozilla?
You're right. It looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film.
Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
I wonder how it ended up here.
I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on staff. Let's see. About this home. Have you ever seen it before?
Hmm? That's Mozilla's horn. The model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
That's strange. Mozilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof.
I suppose the head would have to be rather large, wouldn't it?
Yes, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here. See, it's right there.
It certainly is large. Well, that proves the broken horn.
Logic.
There's sure a lot of interesting things around here. Is the equipment we use for filming, a Mozilla costume and a camera crane. They really are treasures. I'm getting kind of excited.
It's possible that some of this equipment was used in the crime. You'd better take a closer look. So that only leaves us to ask. Was the dented fence caused by this broken horn? The dent in this fence and the broken horn. None of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these two things have changed.
Couldn't Mozilla's head have...
Indeed. The head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled onto the ground.
Logic.
This is a new possibility, which would mean that... In this case, this would mean that the monster's head was the reason why the president was stepped on by a monster. We may have found the missing murder weapon.
Really?
At the moment, I can only say that it is just a possibility. If the giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof.
That could definitely be a murder weapon.
Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof?
The roof? Okay, I understand. Go ahead. But the stairs can be a little bit slippery, so please watch your step.
Mr. Prosecutor, I'm going to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check.
Agent Lang, one of these caught on to something. The hell? The hell? Move it.
What you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners.
And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already.
Oh dear.
I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John. Oh, what were you doing?
Who was that?
Someone from the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with him?
Shit.
Guess you was a Tate standoff.
Didn't even push an inch. Even before age of 9.
Allow me to introduce you. This is John Marsh. He's the lead actor in our movie.
The lead actor is this child.
Hi, Kay Faraday. Nice to meet you. And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Prosecutor.
He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know.
But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge.
It's frightfully persistent. It's frightfully persistent.
John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there.
That's certainly not a sight of child, should it? However, he's someone involved with the case. I'll need to speak with him. May we see the roof?
Yes, of course. Go right ahead.
So this is Mozilla.
Somehow this doesn't feel quite right. See, this looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either. I see you two aren't familiar with Mozilla. This is Mozilla's original design from 12 years ago. What? What's this? That's our take on it for the new movie.
Mozilla 2005.
We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences. Revamp? But looks totally different.
See Godzilla. That's totally different.
And no matter how you look at it, and no matter how you look at this one,
It's a cow.
oh, of course. After all, Mozilla was originally a cow monster. Cow monster. Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turned into a monster.
It's so tokusatsu.
Allows us to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Mozilla.
Allow me to say this. Seriously, just moo.
Meh. I just don't get it.
Nor do I. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny of this Thomas English muffin. The sheet. Well, actually, the head.
We made this replica of the We made this replica of the original Mozilla's head for promotional purposes. We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series. I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the sea monster.
As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken.
So this head really crushed the president.
It's possible, however, there's something I don't quite understand.
What's that?
And Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it?
Pass me so that it can be taken apart. It's not that hard.
I know, right? Oh, guys, moo! Sorry. As my girlfriend is one of the biggest kaiju experts around, she would say that. Moo, 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 I was like, just moo, I was like, so I guess his name would be Cow Geyser. I'm going to walk out right now. Great hero, Cow Geyser. Oh, sorry.
It's not that hard if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how, it'd be pretty much impossible, I think.
Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film.
When taken apart,
Would it be possible for one person to carry it alone?
definitely, given enough time, even I could do it.
And we get Mozel's head. Mozel's head. Oh my god. I can't see that. However, this face is.
Mr. H, for fun. I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before.
If it's Elsie, I'm walking right now. Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. It was on board the president's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. The president's stuffed toy.
So that was a doll of the original Mozilla.
Could this really be just coincidence? The Mozilla doll jotted down in my organizer. About that broken tape. What the fuck? Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area seems to have been burnt black. Are you sure it has been bull black? I'm going to be going over there, thank you.
Mozilla's head should be on that stand. But the legs have been broken off, and it doesn't look like it can be used anymore.
The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here.
Small fire, huh? Is that what burned and broke the legs of the stand?
When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted if Mozilla's head was on top of the stand.
It would have fallen off, so the head fell down because of the fire.
Yes, and if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea of what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. Seems someone is lacking in safety awareness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. But I don't think anyone used the heater yesterday.
Let's see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire. John, was it? Would you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Hey, old man. You really a prosecutor?
Yes. Oh, man.
Then first show me your prosecutor's badge.
I don't have my badge with me right now.
Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man. This kid's a tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try?
Yes, I'm counting. I am not good at kids.
So, John, you're an actor?
Yeah? What about it?
You're amazing. That's so cool.
Not really. Yada yada. At least that seems to work.
About those horns.
What about him?
The John's horns especially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Muzel.
Oh god, it's Gamera. It's Gamera, y'all. Everybody, switch over to Mystery Science Theater 3000. We're going to see Gamera again. Let's just say it's going to get ripped to hell and back again.
You can communicate with Muzel using those horns, right, John?
Shut up! Stop blathering about that stupid stuff!
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have.
That must be amazing to star in a movie. And you're only in elementary school.
So is Takeo Wata. And he pilots Trider G7. As well as the cast from Zettai Muteki Raijin O.
I'm drinking milk. Despite how he looks, John's 13 years old and he's already in middle school.
He's Goku.
What? But he's so small and he's wearing a kitty backpack.
Lady K. I've seen grown-ass men wear kitty backpacks. And they carry small items on their person. That shit don't matter.
The backpack's part of his costume. He is an actor after all. I see, but he's still really tiny. It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of...
I thought I told you to stop blathering about stupid stuff!
I'm sorry.
Seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton. So he's actually Edward Elric? You mean John Marsh is actually Vic Magana?
That guy over there. He's the president, right? Yep. You know him? Yeah. Met him before.
This boy is meant to be with the president.
Guy makes me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say.
We're speaking his mind.
Why do you hate the president so much? And now he's giving me the silent treatment. Truth is the president was involved in the film.
The president was involved. What do you mean?
You're supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. Came by and looked around the set some time ago. That was when he met with John.
What? Why would the president be appearing in this show?
We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. So we made him an offer. Thought it would make great publicity, you see.
Comes on a movie set like some sites. He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
But John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice.
Giant! I guess you couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in this film. Oh, right, here.
What's this? What's this from yesterday?
Yeah, since it was developed, that bride alone. You can have it.
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
No, not really. It just happened to happen. Excuse me. May I take a quick?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
So this was taken yesterday. Neither the prints nor the body are in it. This commemorative photo was taken yesterday.
That's why those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic.
It's definitely a vinyl sheet, however. I don't think it's for picnics.
Mr. Edgeworth, if I may, that's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crane over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining. And then the sheet must be pretty big. Yes, it would be pointless if we didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit.
Complete! And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished.
So the murder weapon really is?
Yes, as it stands now, the possibility that it has been the monster head is quite high.
So he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh?
Although they are extremely late to the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Mr. President!
They really were far too late.
Damn it! Who did this?
They'll pay for this. I swear, I'll make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this tomorrow. I've already got my eye on a suspect.
What? What do you mean?
Even though Huang was the victim, he didn't have extraterritorial rights here. Your country's police have the right to investigate. I've already spoken with them, however. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation.
So they've already established a plan for this investigation.
I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop.
This is...
This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who it was recording? The president and his killer can be clearly seen.
But why is Miss Courtney there?
insane. Judge Courtney is the man.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaz the Best.
She hates crime more than anyone. Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Reiji Mitsurugi, that you are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. So what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you?
Why would you say something like that? Did you just also get reduced to being a lone agent?
Touche.
Hey, answer me this. Even though you lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case?
Why do I still continue to investigate? Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent? Touche. Right now, I am also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains here. I will continue to seek out that truth, for that is a part of my creed.
Ha! You always try to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot.
Thank you. I know I'm an idiot. And I'm proud of being an idiot. Me, an idiot. How rude.
That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men, and you lost your title. And yet we still continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits.
You have my thanks.
However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Wong. And I won't let you get in my way.
Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Let me show you the truth that this wolf has sunk his fangs into.
Why Courtney?
Listen up. That woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof and he fell onto this film. At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from these two.
There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president.
'Twas just the two of them alone on the rooftop. No bodyguards.
Yeah, I confirmed with those bodyguards on there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had something secret to talk about.
President Huang and Judge Courtney. Those two have some sort of connection.
Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president.
Does that mean the last person to see the president was...
Exactly. Courtney. It's gotta be her.
Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike.
Rebut all!
Sir, take a look at this. Shilong Nan, for the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rates who have fallen so low.
What you say?
This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios.
Everyone got such great smiles. Well, except for John.
This photo was taken yesterday.
What?
If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been taken when this photo was taken. Yeah, his body should have been there when his photo was taken.
Oh!
Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in this case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not?
I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponent.
Just as I expected. It's been a while since I felt like this.
Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning?
I don't need your advice.
Lang Ji says, the wrath of a wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed.
I too wish to capture the culprit, however, there's no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death.
Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head.
The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower.
So, that's what you think. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either.
However, he could not have fallen to his death 2 nights ago. This photo proves that.
If that's so, think about it this way. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body.
In here.
Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body?
In a costume or behind all this equipment. Then all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. Once we search this area, we'll know where she hid the body.
Unfortunately, there is no need for a search.
What'd you say?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body.
prosecuted as the evidence you were talking about.
Indeed, if you look at this piece of evidence, you'll see that Judge Courtney could not have.
Oh, wait. It's on. This wasn't it. No. Crime scene or not? Don't I have a piece of evidence for prison? Yes, it does. No, Agent Lang, that's impossible. This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body. All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night.
What?
Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago.
Ayo! But the president could have only have fallen 2 nights ago.
Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago?
Why? Because there's still more to this camera footage.
Part 2.
A photo was recorded 10-20 minutes after the president went up to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone.
Hey, Cat, I don't know why I'm up late, because I don't feel tired. I usually work these hours, so it's like, to me, like, oh, hey. I don't usually do a double stream, so I just say, you know what? I feel like doing a double stream. I could have done it much sooner, but I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like it. Plus, I got... Oh, man. I don't blame you. It feels hot, too. Plus, the only reason why I felt like streaming a second game is because I just finished The World Ends With You earlier. And on top of that, just in case if something should happen, like, okay, there you go. Okay, no problem. I know you'll be in lurk mode. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know, Kat. That and I didn't eat earlier, so I got myself something to eat. I simply forgot to eat. It's like my system's weird. I don't even bother with it, really. Yeah, that was the reason. I finished The World Ends With You. Figure, you know what? I might as well get started on this. Just so I can get an easy jump on it next week. Like, okay, if I start up with this tonight, I have something to put up for Wednesday. On top of that, I have something else for say, Friday. Then I have something to put up for Saturday. There you go. They do tell. Ah, a Shenron Echo. That's new. First I ever heard of a Shenron Echo. One of these days, after everything has been up and so that's what I'm gonna do for myself. Just otaku up my room. Yeah, I know. From Dragon Ball, I know. One of these days I'm going fully otaku out my room into that of a studio of sorts. An Edward neck pillow. Oh yeah, you want that little you want that that look on his face while you're asleep, like you should be going to sleep. He would just have that glare. It's like it's a young Edgeworth without that. The neck pillow is just an ascot. Yes, the neck pillow is an ascot. It's like, yeah, don't worry about that. His ruffles. No, you spelled it right. Ascot. A-S-C-O-T. Ascot. Yeah, you have young Edgeworth, which you see him now, and then you have older Edgeworth with him wearing glasses. So he slowly becomes his dad. Like, it's like, I guess I should wear the glasses. Okay, you are your dad now. You are now Gregory Edgeworth.
After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using elevator, is there? Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is.
The president never came down from the rooftop.
That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from.
Locked room. I see. It's quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney. Oh, updated.
The rooftop escape. That's a difficult feat.
So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly. Guy lost his way to the Belmont's doctors. What the Look, if you're not going to do that right, don't even bother with the diggy dug shit. Okay, please don't do that. So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky.
That's right. I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly? Rebut all! This is where we need to present this. Agent Langdane's statement contradicts this piece of evidence.
Mr. Prosecutor, are you playing games with me?
The evidence says it all.
In that case, the evidence is lying through his teeth.
That wasn't it.
Keep defending him. Still aloof, as expected, he's tough.
Yes, he is aware of the important deed. After that, was no sign of the president getting on. There's no way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? Oh, that's the one I should have done. Okay. As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is.
A way down without using the elevator? You better not tell me he flew off or something.
There's no need for that. It's quite simple. The president just needs to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor.
The 51st floor?
This building has a hidden 51st floor. It's accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator.
Hidden room, secret hatch.
How could the president have even known about that? Maybe he just asked. I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I'm merely raising a possibility.
In the first place, what's all this about? The hidden 51st floor. Sounds like something that Ninja Girl over there would love to get into.
No way, I'm sick of that place.
Okay, that place really holds bad memories. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday.
Black market auction. You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you?
I have no proof. However, the possibility exists, does not.
Wouldn't put it past that president.
Impossible. The president he would never be involved in a black market auction.
Oh, come on, dude. That dude was not pure. What's this?
You punks, are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces. You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people.
I see. We've seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhangfa remain in the dark. Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologize.
Sorry. My emotions got the best of me.
And
Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. My anger is directed toward the president's killer.
Well, I'll be. You're actually a pretty good guy, aren't you? Not low to you, President. Mighty admirable.
Was it to you?
Aw, don't be like that. I got some good news for you, I reckon.
What?
President ain't never passed through the 31st floor. You count on me.
Really?
I was in the storeroom myself and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that night. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that night. She was there.
Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor.
What is it?
I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago.
That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday.
If he was pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that he wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day.
I'll admit there are a few things that I still haven't figured out.
Regardless, there's only one thing I'm certain of. There's? What exactly occurred here, doesn't it? I'm certain we'll have to look into that more to uncover the truth. Because the body and the hoofprints could have only appeared last night, right? Agent Lang! We'd like to bring the body in for autopsy.
Honk. It's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect.
I also have one more thing to report.
What is it?
We found some footprints in that body. They were left within that area that looks like a monster footprint. There were human footprints within the monster's footprint?
What kind of footprints?
Sir, there were footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student.
What?
Huh? An elementary school student? Wait, could it be?
Oh, what's that?
Miss Nichols? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness. Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of? I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important. There's not something you need to be so worried about. What is it? Last night, I actually came here.
What?
Why'd you come here? Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John. John? You mean John Marsh? Yes, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself. Wow, he's really dedicated. Well, this movie is the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best. She must have witnessed something last night. When was this? If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m. Looked like it was going to rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. When I got here,
You saw something.
Yes. John was practicing by himself. And right above his head, I saw a long neck. A neck? Yes, its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. Oh god, if you're telling me it was really Godzilla or Ghidorah, I'm walking right the hell out. I'm stopping the stream right here. I'm walking right square the hell out. It was like the neck of a dinosaur. Whoa there! Could that have been? Gordy? Last time I went hunting for it, it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal. Well, what? So this time it's Gordy? That's right, I was really surprised. After all, John's the boy who can communicate with Muzilla. Yeah, that's right. Them horns of his lets him hear what the monster's saying, right? Gomera. I'm gonna call it right there. Gomera. Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird? You say it, sister. That's pretty damn strange, I reckon. Boy's a little traitor.
Seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies.
Hey, Miss, did you really see that?
Yes, but I was so shocked I immediately ran home after that.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage?
Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony?
I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like who we need to talk to next has been decided, hasn't it?
John Marsh. He was here last night. Very likely he saw something.
Attaboy. John Marsh, we got some questions for you.
John kind of left a while.
What?
Let's go after him.
And back to the Tower Plaza.
Where'd he run off to?
He might have just gone back home.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're going to get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away.
Aren't you just overthinking things?
He's still a child. I can't imagine that he would have murdered the president by himself.
Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right?
And I can summon a flock of seagulls! Oh, sorry. Very funny.
I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit. But right now, he's the most prominent witness we have, so we'll need to find that brat.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth!
Akumi! He ran away.
What is the detective doing?
Doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways.
Agent Lang, do you intend to continue investigating by yourself?
Yeah, that's right. Got a problem with that.
Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before?
That's right. But you know, being a lone wolf isn't all that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right?
Subordinates and partners.
Well then, I'll be seeing you too.
Thanks for getting me interested. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself after all. I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'll definitely get my hands on this kid.
Like, that voice she has, like,
Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they?
Indeed. There's the footprints of Muzilla, and now the shadow of Goldie. Morty? Zilly? Magara? Mogera? Yeah, Magara. Magara? Mogera? Gomera? Yeah, sure, Gomera. Indeed. Now the footprints of Mozilla and now the shadow of Gold. It's almost exactly like the movie.
How about we go monster hunting too?
I am definitely not playing that game. Probably PSP. I don't don't see myself touching the PS4 version anytime too soon. Well, this turned out. Is that one of Lang?
Is that one of Lang's men?
He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case. Excuse me. Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It has been a while.
Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang?
Agent Lang. Shifu. He's no longer my boss. What exactly happened? Do you remember the incident from 1 month ago? The Yadagarasa incident we've been involved with. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly, had come quite close to that at that time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded.
Disbanded?
So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he had become a lone wolf.
Then why are you here?
That's... well, I was a little worried about Shifu. It seems that even now he's still chasing after him. The ghost of 12 years past. Ghost of 12 years past? Just what are you... I am sorry. I have already said too much. If you will excuse me. These ghosts Agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case?
Looks like everyone's left now. So what do we do now?
Well, Miss Haas going after the monsters and Agent Lang going after John. We should also try approaching this case from a different angle.
What angle would that be?
We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say.
Ah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is...
Well, then I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial.
She said that she had a trial coming up.
Indeed. Let's head over to the courthouse as well.
Okay.
And I believe with that, I am definitely going to stop right here as well as the stream for tonight. And next time, we shall do this during normal business hours. And we shall continue the grand turnabout. So thanks so much for joining me. And I will see you Wednesday for SRW Wednesday. So, thanks for coming out, and see you next time. Bye now. And remember, always tip your streamers.